Well, not off to a great start for the morning. My tire looks a little flat, so I'm hoping there's not a screw in it. Let's take a look. Right there. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to be able to patch it either because it's right next to the sidewall. Alrighty, well, I guess the whole point of trying to become a content creator is making content out of everything. Alright, all done. Now we gotta pick up. Alrighty guys, got the tire all on. That really sucks. It sucks walking out to a flat tire first thing in the morning, but what do? It already happened. All you can do is adjust, right? That's me just coping because it really stinks. But got her on there. We just made it to the first yard. I'm very grateful that that spare tire had air in it. Got it on there, topped it off with some air just in case. But yeah, so it kind of stinks though because the tire where the nail is, it's right there by the sidewall, so I doubt they're going to be able to patch it, which really sucks because that means I'm going to have to get a new tire, and I'm very doubtful that they're going to have that tire in stock. But I'm very hopeful at the same time though, because I don't want to have to wait for a brand new tire to come in, and I'm hoping I don't have to get all 4 new tires because then that would really suck. But let's go check out this first yard. Alrighty, here's what the first yard's looking like. Got this little patch here, same exact thing on that side, and then you got the main little area here, so super simple. Let's get it. Alrighty guys, the yard is all done. I ended up trying to mow it a different way than I normally do, because normally how I would always mow is I would go from like the side of the house straight back to the back side of the fence, and then I'd go around to the other side of the house straight back to the fence, and then I would do the perimeter, and then I'd do the lines. So I'd do rectangle, and then the square in the middle. But I want to try and get better mow lines just because it just looks nicer, and you know, it just looks like you pay more attention to your work and stuff. And I know cutting grass is cutting grass, but it's just a little detail that I think, you know, customers enjoy. So I wanted to start doing it where I just do like the small little like half here, and then do the stripes all the way across. And I tried that today, and my brain just like completely just like, I don't know what happened. I was just like, yeah. So, but we're heading to the next yard now. It is 32 minutes away. It's currently 8:33, so we should be there around 9:10 or so, given traffic and stuff. So kind of stinks, it's kind of far, but it's for my buddy, so that's all that matters. But we're gonna knock this yard out, and then depending on what time it is, we're probably gonna run home, drop off the trailer, and then we're either gonna go pick up the dump trailer and take it to the dump, and then come back home, and then go get the spare tire done, or you know, the actual main tire done, or we're going to go there's a puppy playing with a little tennis ball in the backyard. Sorry. Or we're going to go do the tire and then pick up the trailer. That just depends on when the guy's available for me to come pick it up, because it's tricky because he works nights and he gets home like super, like kind of like late in the morning. So the only time he's really available is from like 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and that's a kind of a tricky window because I'm normally out and about around that time. So, but we'll figure it out. We still got time. I got 30 minutes to kind of figure out what I want to do. So we're gonna go head to this yard. I'll pick you guys up when we get there. All right, made it to the second yard. It's really not that bad at all. The only area is just that little patch over there. Just got super tall, but it's all just weeds. So I'm going to whack that down with the weed whacker and then knock it out. So let's get it. The problem I'm worried about, though, is if you've been following the channel for a while, you know I got stuck in this fence last time when the sprinkler system went off. And of course they did. And you can see that it's super squishy. And I know for a fact I'm going to get stuck again. But he has some cardboard in his trash can. So I plan on just laying that down right there. Alright, in theory, this should work. If I get stuck, I'm gonna get some flint and steel and just take care of everything. Alrighty guys, it's really bright outside, but the yard's all done. Looks way better. This area was super tall, so I had to knock it all down and then mow it. And then I'm really glad he had that piece of cardboard because, I mean, it's so squishy. So, but we're gonna get in the truck now and then head to discount. I'll see you guys there. Alright, made it back to the house, dropped off the tire. They said they're gonna try their best to patch it, so I'm really hoping I don't have to get a new tire because they're ridiculously expensive for no reason. But having lunch now, we got a little taco bowl. I know it doesn't look absolutely delicious, but I promise you it is. 600 calories. 21 grams of protein, 60 something grams of carbs, and then I think it's like 30 grams of fat. So nice and yummy. And then we got our little energy drink here. Then we got our electrolytes, so we're slamming back. So we're about to go to the gym. Also, fun fact, I don't have pants on right now. Alrighty guys, tire is all dropped off. He said he's gonna try his best to patch it. If not, I'll probably send up after and get a new tire, which it is what it is either way. I'm really hoping they can patch it though, because tires are ridiculously expensive for no reason at all. But we went home, crushed a little taco bowl. For our energy drink, we have the Blue Raspberry Ghost. Super yummy. I really like this one. It's pretty sweet, but it's still super good. Today is going to be a chest and back day, so hopefully it should be a really good workout. I'm hoping the gym is as empty as it was yesterday, because that was really nice. I mean, there was, at a point, it was literally just me and one other person in the entire gym. And I mean, I'm sure for the gym financially, that's not great, but I mean, for me, it was perfect. It was almost like I had my own little private gym, so that was nice, especially because I'm trying to get more comfortable filming out in public, but I still get very just kind of like eat and try and hide. But hopefully it's not too busy. I always hit chest and then back because I found that just your back is a really big muscle and it doesn't really get tired as fast as like a chest does. At least for me, you know, I like if I were to work out my back and then my chest, my shoulders and everything would be really smoked, but whatever. So, but we're just heading to the gym now. Gonna crush this little energy drink and I'll pick you guys up when we get in there. All right, we're gonna try out some dumbbells. I haven't done incline dumbbell press in a very long time, so we're gonna see how the 70s move. Not too shabby. Alright, this time we're gonna try and go for 10. Dang it. Alright, last set. As long as it's 8 or more, I'll be happy with it. So let's get her done. Yep. Come on, 10. I got one more. Yippee. All right, now we're gonna hit some incline on the Smith machine. Let's get it. Not great, but not bad. Baloney. All right, last set. I really want to hit 8 again. Yeah, that ain't happening, buddy. All right, now we're gonna hit some strokes. I haven't gone heavy on these in forever, so we'll see how we do. All right, I think we need to put a plate right here because I'm too short. I can't fully extend. All right, I put a little plate on the floor, so hopefully I can get a little bit better of a set because that first one kind of stunk. That wasn't too bad. This is the first time I've gone heavy on these in forever, but it feels so good. All right, last set. And then we're gonna move on to some bologna salad. Abs. Alright, that's all I got. Let's go do some abs. Alright, now I got some wide grip lat pull downs. I completely forgot about them. I guess I was just ready to go. Alright, 2 more. I'm in that awkward position where it's 135 and then the next jump is 150, so it's like a 15-pound difference, which feels like so much more than it actually is, but we're gonna give it a shot. Good enough. We got one more. All right, last one, then we got some abs. For real this time. All right, abs. All right, let's do some abs. One more, and then we'll hit some bologna salad. All right, let's get her done. All right, let's go for a walk. Bunch of baloney. Alrighty guys, gym is all done. Had a great workout. I haven't done dumbbells in a very long time. I used to go to Planet Fitness and they didn't have like an actual bench, so I always did dumbbells, and I got up to 75s on like flat press, which for me at the time was really great. And I haven't, on incline, I think I was in like the 60s or so. So ever since then, I haven't touched them because I just, I've liked doing the regular bench, but I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna give them a shot. So I did, and I was actually impressed. I was able to do 70s on incline, which for me was pretty good, so I was pretty happy about that. I would love to, ideally, to be able to hit 100s. Can you imagine hitting 100-pound dumbbells? It's possible. I definitely know it is. If I'm hitting 70s now, I think in the next maybe 6 months, maybe a little bit longer, I think we can touch the 100s. I'm hoping, We're close. We're only 30 pounds off, and I mean, that's really not that far. So hopefully we'll see. That'd be a sick Christmas present to give myself. But we are heading to go pick up the trailer now. It actually works out perfectly. I left the house a little bit later on purpose, and then I drug at the gym for about an hour and a half, and I just kind of took my time on the workouts. Well, it sucked because at the very beginning, I was rushing because he said 1 o'clock, and then he called me and said, hey, I'm running a little behind, so I was expecting like 1:30, and then I still heard nothing, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna just drag it out, and now it's 2:15, and he just called me and was like, hey, I need you to come immediately to pick it up, and I was like, what? So I was like, well, perfect, I'm already in the truck, so I'm heading there now, and then we're gonna take that to the dump, and then on the way home from the dump, we're gonna go pick up my spare. Apparently they've had it done since 11:30. I just never got the text until like 2 o'clock. So I was like, well, dang it, I could have already had the new tire, you know, my old tire back on and everything already settled, but it is what it is. I'm just glad, from my understanding, they were able to patch it. So that makes me very happy, because that means I'm not out, I don't know, $300, because that means I would have basically worked today for free. So the dump trailer is going to be a $250 job. And then between mowing, I think it was like $120 today, so add that together, what is that, like $370, and then minus dump fees, probably going to be around 80 bucks. I think it would have been around like $290, and then that tire would have just eaten all of that, so that would have just really sucked. But heading to go pick up the trailer now. I'll pick you guys up when we get there. Alrighty, we got the trailer all hooked up. We are heading to the dump now. It's a 20-minute drive, so not too shabby. Got it all hooked up and everything. The guy was outside, so didn't want to record any of it. But yeah, we're heading out now. I got, where is it? Payment right here. So I already looked at it and counted it. So that's a very important step that I cannot express more. Always make sure you get payment before you leave. I made the mistake once, and I will never do it again. And I don't want anyone ever watching this video to go through that. So, but heading to the dump. Went good, or not went good, I haven't even gotten there yet, but pickup went great. It looks pretty heavy again. I think it's probably around that 1 ton mark again. If not, I think it might even be a little bit more. It looks like he has just a few little, just like thick stumps in there. So, and I mean, they're very deceiving. Like trees, when you look at them, you're like, oh, it's not that heavy. And then you go to pick up like a log, like an actual, like not a dry rotted log, not a fireplace log, like an actual like fresh tree that just got chopped down, and you're like, holy crap. I mean, the Lorax, I don't even know where I was going with that. We're just gonna stop talking, but heading to the dump now. We're gonna go drop this off. I'll pick you guys up when we get there. Bye bye. Also, I forgot, I still have a little bit of drink left. I forgot to bring it into the gym, so it's like boiling hot, but it's still super good. Bye. All right, knocking this out now. Hopefully it goes all nice and smooth. If not, that's gonna make me very sad. Hopefully the mic's connected. I can't see, it's so bright outside. Oh, off to a great start. I already got dust in my eye. Let's make sure this camera's recording. All right, yeah, it is. That'd make me very sad if it wasn't. What's up, man? I have friends. Alrighty, let's get this thing up. I already got dirt in my eye. Ugh. I can't wait for winter time. It's so freaking hot outside. But then it's tricky though too, because I'll sit back and I'll just start complaining about how cold it is too, and how my hands hurt and how my hands are all numb. So it's always funny how that works, isn't it? I don't know, I'm trying to think of something to talk about. Oh, it's gonna kick up so much dirt. Dang it, I keep forgetting to put you guys in here. I really want to put you up there, that way you can see everything fall out. One day I'll remember, all right? Remind me next time. Oh yeah, that looks heavy. All right, let's pull the truck forward. I'm all caffeinated now. I don't know why I thought to freaking slam back the rest of that thing. Back up ever so slightly. All right, now pull forward. All right, I think everything fell out. Let's take a look. Perfect, right on the money. I'm getting good at this. Not a cloud in sight either, man. It's so hot. Well, in all fairness, I am wearing a hoodie and sweatpants right now, so we'll just pretend I'm not. Bom, 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 bom. Bum, bum, bum. I really want to play some Minecraft. I just don't know if we'll have time today. We'll see. Alright. That is all down. Alright. Trailer keys went straight in my pocket so I don't lose them. I remember one time I drove 20 minutes with them on my bumper and they didn't fall off. I could not believe how lucky I got because that would have sucked so bad. Could you imagine? Because these keys are for the tongue lock on my trailer. They're for the little electrical hydraulic box on the front too. Oh. And they have the key on there for my pin lock for the like the trailer pin. So man, that would have just been devastating. But all right, let's get out of here. Yeah, I know I need to put my seatbelt on. Hold on. It gets so mad at me. All right, all happy. Sweet. That went nice and easy, got it done. It did stink though. I ended up having to wait there for, it was like 15 minutes. I was just stopped at the very front of the line because there was no workers there and you're not supposed to back in when no one's there. So that kind of sucks, but got it all dropped off. That went super quick and easy. We were heading to go pick up the tire now. You might be asking, well, what were the dump fees? It was $54.40. So that was 1,360 pounds. So 0.68 of a ton. So I was actually off by about 1,000 pounds. That's a pretty big estimation to be off by. But that works out though, because that means I get to profit more of the money from this job. So far in dump fees, it's been 74 plus 54. I'm not going to embarrass myself with the math, so I'm going to let you do it. And then in profit so far, well, not profit, but as far as like, you know, like it's been $500 in between the two loads. So not too bad. So been, you know, making a pretty good profit off this one. I think he still has like 1 or 2 more loads. So it's actually going to work out to be pretty good. So we're heading to go pick up the tire now. I'll pick you guys up back at the house when we put the tire on. Great news, guys. Look at it. Perfect. I got it back there, able to patch it. Super excited. Let's go home and put it on. All right, got everything all laid out. We're gonna try and replace this before my phone overheats. Oh, I just grabbed the tow ball. Dang it. Booyah, all done. Going up. Perfect. All right, got the tire all on. I am super sweaty. I know, I'm still wearing a hoodie. I'm about to go shower. But we got the tire on, got it all put away and everything. That's only the second time I've ever changed a tire in my entire life. And the last time I did was like a month ago with my buddy. So If I did it wrong, let me know, but I got the tire on there, so that's all that matters. I'm sure other people might have better ways to do it, but that's how I did it, and it's on there, all right? It might not be on there tomorrow, but it's on there for now. So, but we got a couple chores we got to knock out. I need to do laundry. I need to shower because I'm super hot. Unload the dishwasher, edit this video, and then I don't really have any jobs tomorrow. Now that I think about it, that's one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to take the dump trailer today, is so I didn't have to do it tomorrow. So all we got tomorrow is arms, and that's literally it. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I get a little nuts when I'm just sitting in the house all day long, but should be okay. So I'll find the puppy and we'll do the outro. Appreciate you guys. Look at that handsome face. Oh, we got eye boogies. You were sleeping today, weren't ya? And then we got this little puppy who's eating whatever that is. That looks to be a chicken egg. Bruh. We appreciate you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Meow.